Hey guys, so this is update video number 3. I feel like I'm doing like a documentary or something, I don't know. So this video I wanted to talk to you guys about mental health because I know I've briefly discussed it in previous vlogs and videos, but I've only ever touched on the subject. I've never really gotten into it, and I don't want this video to be a whole downer, but I do want to say that I am depressed, and I know I might not come across that way ever, but I went and told my doctor about seeing someone for my mental health, and we did an assessment. And you know, when she was just talking to me, she goes, she's like, I don't think you've got like full-on depression, but I think you definitely got symptoms, and I think you're there almost. Anyway, we did the questionnaire and we did this assessment thing, and it said that, you know, I am quite depressed, and I come under I don't know if it was severe, but just after mild. And then I couldn't read the paper because the printer didn't print the format properly, but basically, yes, I am depressed, and I know I want to talk about this because, you know, it's not just been something that's just happened overnight. Like, this has been a long time coming, and this is something that's happened over a long period of time. Yes, there have been periods in my life where I've been depressed before, and I've gotten out of that, and I feel like I was slowly getting back there, which is why I went to go see my doctor about it, and it's why I wanted to get help, because I feel like people have this thing that mental health is not as important as physical health, when it's just as important, it may be even more important. You know, it's such a demon that people don't talk about, and I'm trying to think how to word this video. It's hard for me to talk about. It makes me emotional to think about it. It makes me angry at myself that I haven't asked for help before. You know, I've let it get this bad kind of thing, where I let these thoughts kind of really, not kind of overtake my mind, but they're definitely very loud in my head. Anyway, I just wanted to basically talk about my mental health and just say, you know, this is what depression could look like. It's not necessarily being locked away in a dark room, not getting out of bed, not eating, not sleeping. Like, it doesn't necessarily, like, it doesn't have to be as stereotypical. You know, depression can be, you know, you hear of people committing suicide and you think, what? Like, I never saw that coming. That's because, you know, you don't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be an obvious kind of depression. Like, people can hide it well, and especially when it's something that you've been suffering for a long time, you learn how to hide it, and you learn just not to talk about it, because we have this thing where it's not okay to talk about mental health when it is. Originally, I didn't want to talk about my mental health because I didn't want to be labelled with that, but then I've come to realise that it's just as important as my Ehlers-Danlos diagnosis. Just as important as my gastroparesis. You know, it's, if anything, it's something that kind of, it sits there and it says to you, what's the point anymore? We're gonna be like this forever kind of thing. We might as well just kind of end it. Like, what is the point? That's the kind of thing. And I'm gonna there'll be a trigger warning at the start of this video for anyone who doesn't like thoughts of suicide, depression, self-harm, etc. Because this video is gonna mention, well, it has mentioned some of that stuff. And I have been at points in my life where I've turned to self-harm, but now I'm a bit more, I want to say, mature, and I understand more that that isn't, although that makes you feel better in the moment, that's not the way, and there are coping mechanisms. Some of you guys probably heard of like having like an elastic band around your wrist, snapping that when you get urges, or holding an ice cube because that's the pain sensation without actually leaving any lasting damage or, you know, physically hurting yourself bad. So yeah, I just basically, I do suffer with thoughts like that, and I'm working through it, and I am getting help, which is what I wanted to say in this video. That the two main points I wanted to cover was, it's okay to talk about it, and it's okay to ask for help. And I want you guys to, if any of you are suffering out there, I want you to ask for help. I will leave some information down below, websites you can go to, numbers you can call, and don't think, oh, that's silly, you know, I'm not there yet, or I don't deserve help, because you do. Everybody deserves help. Everybody, you know, sometimes needs it, but they don't want to ask for it. So just know that I'm here for you. There's so many resources out there that people don't use and they should. So I've got a mental health management plan with my doctors, and I'm starting to get help. I'm going to go see someone very soon. I think starting next week, I think. And the second point that I wanted to, well, kind of the second and third point. The second point is it's okay to be on medication as well. Not that I think it's right to just go straight to medication. I think that people should try other methods first, because some of these medications that these people put you on, well, I say these people, but they're trying to help you. You know, these doctors, they are doctors at the end of the day. You know, they have terrible side effects, and sometimes those side effects can be worse than the actual symptoms. So I feel like always try other methods before resorting to medication, in my experience. Again, I'm not a doctor, you know, don't feel like you have to take my advice. I'm just kind of saying, you know, my experiences, things that I've found. If you do see someone like a psychologist, they usually give you a lot of different bits of papers and like kind of charts to fill out, and it may seem a bit kiddyish when they ask you to colour this in or do this, and you think, what am I doing? But just stick with it, alright? They know what they're doing, and they can really help you. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be talking about my mental health more, and I'm going to be discussing it more on my channel. Again, I don't want things to revolve around my health, although I know they kind of have recently, but I'm trying to get out of that loop. I know it can be addictive to just talk about health all the time, especially, I'm going to be honest with you guys, my health related videos get more views, and again, that earns me more money, but I don't want to be big headed and go, oh, I'm just going to talk about my health all the time and make dramatic videos and stuff just to get views, because at the end of the day, that's not why I'm here. Although I earn an income from YouTube and that helps me immensely, I'm here to spread awareness. I'm here to just document my life. I can look back on these videos and go, yes, I got through that shit because I was strong enough and I didn't listen to those thoughts, because suicide is the easy option. And I don't want to turn around and say it makes you weak, but I feel like it, you know, you're stronger to stay here kind of thing and fight through those thoughts and get help, because you can recover. It's like anything. It's like an eating disorder. It's like a physical illness. Obviously you can't recover from everything, but you can get help, you can get treatments, there's options. There's so many people out there that, you know, it's their job to help you. I'm sorry if you can hear things jingling around, like it's crazy windy out there. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm babbling, but I just wanted to say, you know, don't feel guilty if someone in your life takes their life and you didn't notice, because the warning signs are not always textbook. You know, you can't always go, oh, I could have done something, because sometimes you don't notice these symptoms and these signs, and people can be very deceiving and can hide things very, very well. I know I've hidden things from people very well, and I've not necessarily said how bad it is or exactly how I'm feeling, but the point is, I just want you guys to know that I love you all so much, and if any of you are sat there and you're feeling this way, please, please, please get help. Go to one of the links down below, you know, call somebody, go to your GP, talk about it, because if you don't ask for help, you know, you can't expect people to always know what's going on in your life. And as much as you would like them to just, you know, open their eyes and see what's going on, if you're hiding it well, just, you know, it's really is near impossible to see how badly somebody's suffering, and unless you could be in that person's head, it's just very difficult. So basically, I just want to urge anyone out there that isn't seeking help and needs it, and you know that you need it, please, 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 just go. Seriously, it's been such a weight off my shoulders. Like when I went to go see my doctor, and I said to her, I said, wow, like just telling you that has made me feel so much better. Like just actually talking to someone besides my family, besides Tom, who, you know, they know that I suffer with mental health, but not necessarily how bad it is. But the point is that I'm getting help for it now, and yeah, and I'm gonna document my journey throughout that. And as I get help and any coping mechanisms and activities that I learn along the way, I'm going to share with you guys. If that's okay, and if you'd want me to. Again, I might make separate videos for it because I know it can be very triggering for some people. So again, there'll be trigger warnings from the start of this video, so if you're watching this then you probably are okay with me discussing it. But yeah, basically that's what I wanted to say, that depression doesn't always look how they display it on television or in a book. You know, it can be very different and affects everyone differently. So yes, if you are suffering, please get help, and there'll be links down below and everything. And you know, I am always here. I know I can't always reply to everybody, but I do try my best, and I will try my best to comment on your comment and reply and just let you know that I am there for you. So if you guys, you know, do want me to talk more about this, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, I love you guys, and stay tuned for part 4. Do I want to say? I think part 4. Yep.